Miss Gloria Hole.
And I'm Mina Mercury. And this is Talk Live.
We're here and we're queer.
Get used to it, girl. Oh my God, this is crazy.
This is our first Talk Live. And so for everybody that's watching, you probably know, or maybe you don't know, we do have a Talk show that we host on YouTube, and then it goes into as a podcast. But there's like hours upon hours that go into it to edit it because Mina doesn't look that good. So it takes a lot.
I need like 10 layers of filters. Hello.
So we thought we would shake it up and do some Talk Live. Why don't you tell everybody what we do for Talk?
Oh, well, basically, we're just going to kiki and spill some tea and have some fun. And we're just going to talk about Drag Race. We started with Drag Race Canada, and that was amazing. And we had a good time doing that. And we thought, why not just keep going with it? So we're going to be talking about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13. We've been trying so hard to do the way we usually do this, but we can't be in the same space together. We tried doing individually and put it together, and it was just like, bah! So we have decided to try doing it live. So anything could go wrong.
And it will.
Totally.
I'm really trying hard to like tone her down so I'm not swearing too much or saying really inappropriate things, but you just don't know what's going to happen because we're live across Facebook, YouTube,
Twitter,
Twitch, Twitter. I mean, everything.
Everywhere. It's so crazy. I can't believe it. Anyways, but we've already got lots of people here. They're commenting. Like, thank you so much for being here already.
And I just want to point out Sin. I see Sin. Sin keeps just doing this amazing job posting these comments. If you don't know who Sin is, you check this queen out down in the U.S. I'm telling you, the skills.
Should have been on 13. Should have been on 13.
Good. I'm writing a letter.
Absolutely.
I can't wait. So hi, Sin. Love you, babes.
Love you. Mwah.
Okay, so let's dive into it.
Oh my goodness. Where do we start? How should we start? I mean, this is so crazy. Normally we're all edited and I can't hit you. Look.
No, nor should you.
Whoosh. Whoosh.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so let's just get to it then, shall we? Let's just start talking about it. Let's have a good time about it.
This is the last episode. Whoa, that just explains it all.
Whoa, the drama. Oh, and my hair.
By the end of this, I'll be drunk.
Yeah. So it was episode 13. No, season 13, episode 4. And it was called the Rupaul Mark Channel. That was exciting. That was fun.
Super cute. Super cute. I mean,
so
this was the episode where it was like the overacting challenge. And I was actually really excited because you just didn't know what was going to happen this season because from like episode 1, I mean, who knows what's going to happen? But there are some characters on season 13. So I was really looking forward to this.
I know, right? So up until this point, they've all been separated. We have like the two groups, the pork chop crew, and we have the winners and two separate groups. But what happened was that we had Elliot with 2 T's get voted off. And so where did Elliot with 2 T's ended up? Ended up with the winners.
The winners.
Right? Oh my goodness. So this episode
I love that you're frozen. Oh, there we go. I liked it better when you were frozen. I was almost wishing I couldn't hear you.
I know, right? It'd be pretty boring though if they could only hear you.
Well. Here we go.
Flatline. Okay, so the two groups come together as one, but somebody has the idea to hide Elliot with two T's behind the screens.
Girl, this is shady, shady shit, and I love this because this is that scenario when you don't know, but you're about to put your foot in your mouth. And I was waiting. I think they should have waited a little bit longer because then people would have started spilling the tea even more.
Oh yes, it's juicy. This was like good shade. This was like when it's a really hot day and you find that perfect tree to sit under. It was perfect shade. Like it was could not have been any better.
100%. But you know what I love is that, Elliot with two T's, I think has really shown that she shouldn't have been in the pork chop. Like, I think, she's got some looks coming out. So I'm really excited to see where she goes. But why do you really think they kicked her out?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard because, you're all in there and somebody has to go. You're obviously not going to vote for yourself. Like, what would you do? Like, how would you decide?
I'd vote for you. I'd vote for you. You'd be the first one. I wouldn't even hesitate.
Well, I would vote for the person that would be like the most of a threat to me.
But I guess you don't know, right? Because they've never met each other.
I know, that's the thing. It's very tricky. It's very weird. Anyway, so
I just wanted to say that, the editors of RuPaul are really good at editing, as we've talked about in our previous Tuck Talk seasons. And it's interesting because they've definitely painted Elliot with two T's as almost like the victim, right? This episode, there was going on about, oh, his voice is annoying, it's nasally, but it's interesting. So they're definitely painting him a bit like the victim. So I'm interested to see where that goes.
I know, it's going to get good. So anyway, she comes out from behind her scrim. She faces the girls and literally just like lets them all have it for, getting rid of her. But I mean, what do you say? What can you say? Yeah. Like, you can't really.
Well, if those girls were like, thank God I didn't really say anything too bad because they were pretty good. They didn't really say anything.
They were very shocked, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think that was good. I like that. I like that kind of stuff. They should do that kind of stuff more often.
Absolutely. It was juicy, like you say. All right, so then they have their moment and they have their thing and they all come together. But in the end, they are all season 13 queens. They all got on the show. They gotta be amazing. They got on there. They already won.
Totally. 100%. Hands down. Well said.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just because we're Canadian either. I mean, they really, all of these queens have worked hard to get where they are. And, it's got to be stressful. The whole world is watching what you're doing. And, you don't know how they're going to edit you. You don't know how you're going to be perceived. I can only imagine.
It's crazy. You don't know what you're in for when you get on there.
I drink Prozac. It's just too stressful.
Craziness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So once they're all together, they find out what the main challenge is going to be of the episode or the evening, or the week, or whatever it is. And basically, it's like a Hallmark movie challenge.
RuPaul Mark.
So they got to act in cheesy holiday sort of skits, movies.
All about overacting, which can be really bad or really funny.
Totally.
Yeah.
Completely.
I love it.
Absolutely. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, they split them up into 3 teams.
Yes.
And the first team was like Misery Loves Company. And I thought they were okay. I don't know if they were great. It was interesting to watch. Of course, it's all edited, but it's interesting to watch them do the actual filming. And you're kind of like, ooh, girl, that's a miss. Ooh, why can't you say it? And then the second group was God Loves Flags. which
Mm-hmm.
I thought was really funny. And when they were, when you didn't see the final product, I thought, oh, this is going to be good. There's a lot of tongue ties. God loves flags. So I thought that was going to be good. And then the last group was April Fool's Rush In. And I thought this was the whoa, wasn't this the whoa one, right?
Yes. Yeah.
We had to do poor
Was
Cher.
the Cher moment. Cher as the big in Big. Remember in Big when they have that the oh my god, the fortune teller in Big
Yes,
in the box.
yes.
That's what it reminded me of. She should have like come awake. She should have been like,
yes.
"Yes."
I kind of feel like she was caught off guard because RuPaul was in the workroom before it all started, and RuPaul said, "Do you know Cher? Like, you a Cher fan?" "Oh yeah, I love Cher. I'm a Cher fan." Now I get caught in this kind of shit all the time, where I'm like, "Oh yeah, I love so and so," and and then also she's like,
Okay, here we go. Come on, you love Cher. Okay, name 3 Cher songs without including Believe. Go.
"I don't know. I'm a horrible gay. What can I say? What can I say?"
If I could turn back time, Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves, and Woman's World.
It's exactly what I was thinking.
Right?
Exactly. That's amazing.
Cher
So of
fans.
course, here the poor thing now is like in this gypsy box, having to be Cher, and it was painful to watch. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I mean,
What are your wishes?
it's like watching me do Cher. I felt for her. I thought, oh girl, stick a quarter in that slot and call it a day.
I know, but oh my god, can we please talk about Kimura's tree?
Poor Kimura. First of all, I loved that when she was in the green screen, she had boobs. That was like
and hips and like
hips. I thought, go girl. Yeah.
Her whole body on for
Yeah.
green screen when all they're gonna see is her face.
But I think this is a queen that, looks phenomenal. But I don't know if we get any more other than that. I mean, I guess we're not really going to see any more now. We'll get to that in a sec. But I mean, she doesn't really have, I don't think, a lot of personality. Well, maybe she does, and we just haven't seen her. But that tree thing was.
Felicia Bailey says, "So bad it was good."
It's just, Ross, poor Ross. I mean,
oh, he was trying so hard to get it out of her. Like, what was the line? I'm trying to remember what the line was. Something about Leaf?
I have no idea.
Oh, I can't remember. Come on, somebody in the comments, tell me what it is.
Tell us.
Roots.
Food out of your like.
I can't remember what it is. We're horrible. We're horrible that way.
But besides the point, the poor thing. I mean, when it's just your face, I'm trying to think of what season it was, and it might have been Brooklyn. Somebody's going to tell me I'm totally wrong, and I'm probably already drunk. But wasn't Brooklyn just a face, or somebody was just a face? I'm pretty sure it was Brooklyn.
Oh no, it was Nikki. When she was the baby.
Yes. Now that shit was funny. And I was thinking the same thing. Like she could have.
How could you leave me?
Thank you, Felicia. How could you leave me? But
how could you leave me?
Gabby, Miss Fame. There was a headless thing, but she could have taken it 10 steps further. And when you're just a face, you got to be crazy with the facial expressions. You just got to be a weirdo.
So show us now how you would say that line. Come on, show me. How could you leave me?
What's the line?
How could you leave me?
How could you leave me? Something like that. Something stupid.
How could you leave me?
Yeah, right? I didn't think your face could get any wider. That was amazing.
How could you leave me?
That was amazing. It's easier for us because we're not there and on the show, but I think that's a really hard part for somebody when it's just your face and you're not very comical.
Well, and if you're also not somebody who's seasoned in ad lib and you're not like a professional shade.
I
Like,
don't know if
I'm
you
the
need to be.
tree. Look at me. I'm
I
the
don't know
water.
if you need to be. I think she just doesn't have. She's such a beauty queen. She doesn't have like a lot of facial expressions.
No,
So
no.
it'll be funny. Maybe she'll come back like the broccoli. She'll come back as this
Broccoli.
tree for the rest of the season.
I was, Philippe, that's it. I was rooting for us. That's what it was.
Oh.
I was rooting for us. I was rooting for us.
You can't use your hands. So you're already going to fail.
I was rooting for us.
Looks like you're trying to take a shit. Like what? You also, this is great.
Oh my goodness.
That was really good. I have to say.
Any other highlights? What other highlights do you have for that event?
Well, I have to say Candy Muse, I was expecting this queen because she's out there and she's a New Yorker. Like I was expecting this queen to come in and be crazy, but I thought she did a great job. Like you could tell that, she probably doesn't give a shit what people think of her. And she was just like being crazy. She picked a very good character. So I applaud her for that.
But that's the best thing though. The best part of it is if you can like just let yourself go. Like you gotta lose your inhibitions. You can't be worried if you look pretty or if you're like, can you see my chins? Can you like, ooh, like.
But Candy Muse was
profile, you make it funny.
But Candy Muse at the very get-go, like this is the New York queen that I would envision. She's like, yeah, I'm doing that part, and she starts highlighting. There's not a conversation. She's already like made up her mind.
Exactly. This is mine, and the rest of you can go off.
Yeah, for yourself.
So funny. But good. Speaking of funny though, let's tread back a minute. Let's talk about the workroom when RuPaul comes in while they're working on their stuff, and in comes RuPaul to talk to each group. Can we just talk for a minute about the moment with Utica, because I was dying.
I love RuPaul, but there are a few moments over the last 13 years of Drag Race where I think, is she high? Like there are some things where I'm like, maybe we're not seeing the full picture, but like this Utica thing, like it was funny, but I didn't think it was that funny. And RuPaul could not stop laughing.
I thought it was brilliant. There's something about Utica that is so like, I love her. I hope she goes far. I hope she flies past everybody and gets right up to the top. She is hilarious. She's so funny. She's not, but this is the thing. Like, she's totally one of those people that's like right outside of herself. Like, she doesn't care, she's
just quirky. I mean, I don't know if she'll go to the end, but I said this about Jimbo for Canada's Drag Race. I was like, I don't know if Jimbo's going to go to all the way to the end. And he grew on me and he did a phenomenal job. But Utica, she's a quirky one. She's like a Thorgy Thor 2.0.
Yes, I love her. I just love her. I think she's so incredible.
Yeah. So of course, Mina, have you smoked marijuana before? Like, I just don't think it was that funny. But you know what? Go on, RuPaul. Laugh away.
I don't know. It was funny. It was comedy. It was hilarious. It was funny.
I did think, though, that the workroom was funnier than the acting stuff, I'll have to say.
Oh, it was way funnier. Like, each group, they were hilarious. They were totally funny. Marlene says she thought it was comedic gold.
Yeah, with Utica. Is that Utica? Yeah, totally.
Oh, and we have a hey Goyles from Dan. Hello, how are you?
Well, how do you know about my Goyles?
Dan Harbord says.
I think one of my Goyles popped.
Okay, so let's move on from there then, shall we? Do you want to comment on anything else from there?
I mean, no. I think I've said my piece. Thank you.
You said your piece. All right, so then they do their filming. They do that with Ross. Poor Ross has to sit through Kimura. That's probably the only highlight of the whole thing that was crazy. And then it's on to the runways.
And I am excited about the runway. I thought
I really am.
the best one so far, I think.
I really am.
I love this kind of stuff because it's like train for days. That's what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Train for days. And I love this
for
because
days.
For days.
Trains for days.
But I love this because I always wonder, like when you're at home and you get the call, you're going to be on Drag Race, and then they send you Top Secret Squirrel, the competitions that you're going to be doing, the different activities for your retreat, and they say you're train for days, and you still got to think, shit, what am I going to do? Train for days. I love it.
I know, you just gotta like go for it. Like, what would you do?
You know what? I think I would love. Now, of course, you can only take so much shit with you, and I don't know how practical this would be, but I would love to do like a real train thing. Like maybe like have a train track that like they're actually like a train is like, see, this is like too much for Rupaul, and like this is what's gonna work. But like a train that like actually moves around you and goes like onto your train, and I think it'd be good.
That would be kind of cool, actually. Yeah, that could be cool.
I don't know how that would happen, but I would totally do it.
That's definitely a Gloria hole type of thing. Yes, absolutely.
Bye, Felicia. Thanks for joining. Love you.
Bye, Felicia. See you next time. Yeah, so I don't know. I would I would go crazy. I would just do like crazy. I do leopard print. Like
if it's Drag Race, if it's Canada's Drag Race, like maybe it would be like a long beaver tail.
Beaver tail.
Like you'd be wearing all that mink fur because they just killed like a million of them.
Right. Oh my God.
And then you'd have this big ass beaver tail.
You totally could.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know what I would do. Oh, I don't know. That's something I'd have to sit and think about. That's hard. I can't just come up with that in the moment. I'd have to like think about it. I'd probably do some like fashiony type of crazy thing.
Yeah, I know.
Some Alexander McQueen thing that has like crazy.
I'm too campy. I'd want something totally campy and weird.
You want a train to start here and work its way around and down on your
and disappear in my hole in the tunnel. Something like that.
Oh my God, go in here, come out back here, and continue down the train.
Totally.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that brings us now, all this talk about runways. Now I totally want to talk about the runway. So we also have to know the guest judge was Lonnie Love, and we love when she's on there because she's funny as hell.
I love Lonnie.
She should be a judge on there.
When I saw the promo picture come out for that episode, I thought, "Ooh, that bitch, she's like going for RuPaul." Because I don't know, when I looked at it, the picture looked like she was wearing something a little sparkly like RuPaul, and they almost looked like the same color. And I thought, "Oh, girl, that's not going to happen." But it was different. It was different.
Relax, girl. Relax.
I was waiting for a fight.
We got to master this.
Yeah.
You don't go over far enough. Okay, so now that brings us to our favorite moment of all of this thing, which is where you really get the tea, especially from this one here. It's time for Oot or
a Boo.
Yes.
Talk.
That's very quiet right there. Wasn't that quiet?
That was, I don't know what that was, but that was a photo shoot. That was a photo shoot gone wrong.
As we said, anything could go wrong, and that was very quiet. That should have the sound of crickets playing while it shows that, I think.
I don't have to talk.
That's our modeling faces right there.
I know. I wish we could like zoom in and slow that shit down, because that was like modeling gone wrong, you know? Like
that we were Kim and Khloe Kardashian there doing our.
Oh my god, that's okay. So
Oh, we are so icons.
TikTok. I don't know who's in charge of these controls.
I don't know. Let's take back the reins.
Yeah.
Okay, so now for Oot and a Boot, it is like Toot and Boot, but the Canadian version that we created ourselves because we're just so smart like that.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready to give your Oots or Boots?
I'm ready.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Oh, wait a minute. It's somebody's birthday.
Whose birthday?
Amanda Inglis's birthday.
Oh shit, girl.
You know what that means. We got to put this on pause before we talk runways. We need to sing a little happy birthday for her.
Let's do it.
Oh my God.
Drink.
Okay, ready? Do you want me to start it or you start?
You start it. I'm going to jump in and do. Yeah.
Okay. I just got to pick my note. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I'm ready.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Amanda.
Amanda.
She can sit on my face any day. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, that was so good. Happy birthday, Amanda.
Oh, Dan says happy birthday too.
Oh, look at everybody is wishing you a happy birthday.
Didn't recognize Dan without his cock. That's a long story. That's an inside story for another time.
Which Dan? There's a few Dans here now.
From the sisters. We'll talk later.
She has a bad habit. That's what I heard. Okay.
Okay.
All right, enough of that. Okay, let's get into this. Oot or a boot? Okay, so first up. Now, the only thing with this is we can't show anything. We can't show the girls. We can't. So it's going to be different. Dan says, hi, Jezebel.
Who the hell is Jezebel?
Oh, I don't know.
This is our show. This ain't
hi, Jezebel. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay, so we can't show the girls, so you got to visualize. Hopefully you've seen it, so we'll see. Okay, so first up was Denali. And she was adorned in feathers, which she made sure to say they were ostrich and not chicken.
No chicken feathers here.
No. And basically it was like a carnival-y kind of looking thing. It was like a birds of feathers. She had a big mohawk, all colors. Reminded me of something that you would wear.
Really?
Oh, completely. If you could fit into the bodysuit thing.
Yeah, I couldn't at all. I don't know, but I love that.
All right, what are you going to give it, girl? What are you giving it? An oot or a boot?
Hands down, an oot.
Ooh.
You know what? I thought this was really smart, and I loved it. It was different. It's a risk. I thought her makeup, OMG. I thought the makeup was on point. I loved the wig. I loved the whole thing. I thought it was so much fun.
Well, like I said, it's very you.
How many ostriches do you think died for that thing?
Hopefully not very many.
It was so good. I loved it. I love a little color.
All right, so I'm definitely with you on that. I thought it was gorgeous and extravagant and beautiful and expensive looking. I give it an oot. Completely. Oot, oot, oot. And that means it is a double. Yes, more Canadian references.
That's right. Only our Canadian friends will get it.
All our American friends out there, a double is Tim Hortons coffee.
You know, when you go up, you get a coffee with 2 cream and 2 sugar. It's a double.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know why I got that. All of a sudden, I turned into whoever that was.
Double. Yo, double.
Yeah, exactly. don't even know which way I'm going.
All right, on to the next one. We have the gorgeous, the amazing, the smile of the day. Olivia Lux. Now, Olivia Lux came out in a Baroque style, sort of pompadour, white hair, and silver jacket. Very French Revolution, Marie Antoinette, Baroque.
Yeah.
I liked it. I loved it. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. It's actually something that I would probably I love to wear, but I would have made the train longer. I would have made the tails
train
like
for days.
really
That
long.
wasn't very long, so I agree totally.
Yeah, but I mean, is that worth a boot?
Well, that's a good question. What are you gonna give
I
it?
don't think so. I'm gonna give it a nude. I thought she looked gorgeous. The outfit was stunning. The makeup was gorgeous. Her hair was fabulous. I just wish that the tails on the coat were like 3 times the length.
I'm gonna give it a boot.
Ooh.
I am. I'm gonna give it a boot.
Okay.
I wasn't a huge fan. That's all I'm gonna say. I agree. I think it needed a longer train because it's the whole thing is train for days, honey.
Yes, 4 days, which means it needs to be like down the runway. Yeah,
You like it long, honey.
exactly. Yeah. All right, next up we have Elliot with 2 T's. Elliot with 2 T's was a sort of a white cat suit that was all sort of lace and super pretty, and then a ginormous kind of train of white tulle, I think it was.
This was the Swifter. This made me laugh. I love it when they make jokes. And it was like the Swifter joke, and there wasn't one spot on the stage that she has in Swift. Hilarious.
Totally. What do you think? What are you giving it?
Well, I had to bring up the picture because I'm trying to remember all of the amazing detail. I'm gonna give this an oot, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% in love with it, but it was fun, and it was definitely, she looked great. She did look beautiful. Definitely a long train. But it just, like, I love a little bit, I would like a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
I agree. I'm the same. I kind of wish that maybe it was jeweled. I didn't see any.
That would have been good.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked it. I did think it was a little bit more on the simple side compared to other people's. I do like some stones on it would have been absolutely incredible.
Yes.
If that had sparkle on it, it would have been like, wow.
100% agree.
But I think for what it was and how it looked, and the train was nice and long and gorgeous and big, and I'll give it an oot.
Okay.
Yeah. That's another
double.
double. Oh my God, we're crazy. We're giving them away.
Oh, you damn Canadians.
We're giving them away like it's camp day at Tim Hortons. That's what it's like. Okay, next up was Kamora Hall. I was going to say Black, but she's not in this one.
No.
Kamora Hall, and she was donned in the most beautiful gown. This was probably, I feel, one of the best looks she's had so far. I loved it.
Hands down.
The heads on her shoulder.
Phenomenal.
Oh, it was gorgeous. Like, I'm not even, it's an oot.
But this is what I'm saying, is she's a look queen. But this like brought it back to her heritage. It was beautiful, stunning. And I have to say, when you see things like this, when I see these girls come onto the stage and they look like this and they're like snapped in tight, you know those are the queens that are gonna have to lip sync.
Well, and that's another thing which we'll get to. But
I give it an oot. Anyways, I give it an oot.
An oot. Double. Another one. Oh my God, that's 3 in a row. What are we doing? No, 4 in a row. 5. Oh my God. Keep giving them. Okay, next up is, I know you're excited for this because I'm excited for this. Simone. Okay. Now, girl, she killed it with this look. She took her do-rag and turned it into a train, and it was absolutely freaking brilliant. Brilliant. I love Simone for all her runway looks are like killer. They're so good. Like the boxing one, like just so outside of the box. It's like, here's the theme, and she sits there and she's like, oh, okay, we're gonna do this because I don't think people, you can see that she was very like outside of the box thinking for it, and I love it. I love it. So far, everything she does is oots. Oots for me.
I have to say, I'm a little like I love Simone. Don't get me wrong. Don't come and hate me, everybody. But I kind of watch her and think, what's the big deal? Like she's definitely, like the boxing look. I thought, well, that's yeah. I mean, it was. I didn't think it was like winner, winner, chicken dinner. But I tell you, this look when she came out, she did a great job in the acting challenge, hands down. And then when she came out in this look, I thought this is like a first for RuPaul's Drag Race, which is really hard to do because you're now in season 13. So how do you bring something new and totally different? So this is, I have to say, 100% oot for me. I can't wait to see what else kind of spin she brings on it.
Me too. Like every runway now, I just want to know, like, how did she take it and twist it and turn it into something crazy? Like, right? It's so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Next up, we have Lala Ree. Lala Ree. Yeah, so Lala Ree chose a snake print. Ooh. She was basically a long coat, and she did that mask thing again where it covered up the lower half of her face. But it was all
that jawline. With that jawline, I'd cover it up too.
Girl. So this is live now, So whatever they're gonna hate you. Yeah, I don't know. It was amazing looking. It really was. Like it was like it flowed. It was a train. It was gorgeous. It was crazy. I do think it was a little safe. I don't think there was anything about it that compared to other ones that were more like way over the top. Like, it was gorgeous. She had the reveal, and I love how she referred to the reveal as like a snake shedding its skin. I don't know. I liked it. I really liked it. So I'm gonna give it an oot.
You are, hey, that's your thing. I just don't know. I feel like it wasn't like woo. Like no, really. It wasn't. Like I thought, like when you compare it to like some of the other ones, I'm like, okay, she's in the snake skin. It's like tight. The whole like shedding your skin thing just kind of grosses me out. I don't know. I would give it a boot. I wasn't a huge fan.
Oh, you're booting it. Okay.
Boot. I think it just needed to needed a pop of something.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, I got it. Again, even some sparkle to it or some kind of crazy necklace or something like.
Get your bedazzler out, honey. Get your bedazzler out.
Bejewel the shrubs. Yeah. Okay. All right. So next up, and this one was like incredible. Okay. And this just solidifies how much I love this queen. We have Utica. So Utica chose, and this is like brilliant. She chose the Carol Burnett look. Now, I don't know if a lot of young people will remember this, but there used to be a show called the Carol Burnett Show. And one of the skits that she did on her variety show one time was Carol Burnett created a dress. It was Gone with the Wind theme. And she chose this, she makes a dress out of a curtain. and includes the rod and everything. And it's an actual episode of the Carol Burnett show. It's a skit that she did. But Utica took it, and I'm assuming she's younger. She looks young.
No, she is, because somebody made a comment, I think on the last episode, and RuPaul was like, she's only 23.
Like, so to know that reference is incredible to me. Like, I think that's fantastic. Like, and she killed it. She came out there in that runway, and it just was absolutely Carol Burnett from that skit. She nailed it. She killed it. I love her, and she's going far in this. She's going to, and I give her an oot. Like, oot, oot, oot. Oots across the board.
That was a very long explanation.
Well, I loved it.
I didn't think it was ever going to end.
Well, I loved it.
All right. No, I think it was really good. I think it was definitely a spin. And again, you have to do something that's different from everybody else.
You got to stand out.
But you know what I loved is, I was kind of worried with Utica that maybe she's going to be a little too, maybe too costumey or out there. Like her first look, she had like this weird strawberry thing stuck to her head. And I was kind of worried. I thought, oh, it's going to be interesting to see what her looks are like. But I agree with you. I think this was super smart. Very smart, considering the audience that you're playing to.
Totally. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it looked really good. It was really well put together. So I'd 100% give it an oot.
Yes. A double. Look at us giving them away. Okay. Next up, we have somebody who you like, I believe. She was one of your faves. Is Rosé.
I got a little crush on Rosé. Rosé out of drag. Call me honey. You call me honey.
Call you honey. She'll call you honey.
I'm a little moist. I'm sweating.
You're moist.
My whole
is moist. Bosom. Your heaving bosom.
I love Rosé. I just love her. I don't know.
I love Rosé, but that's a different category.
I love Rosé too. Maybe that's why I have a soft spot for her, but she's gorgeous. That's all I can say. Okay, go. Tell everybody what her outfit was, because I'm getting hot.
Okay, so basically Rosé's outfit was blue. It was not pink. It was not rosé. It was blue. Oh. Told you, anything can happen. I'm choking on something. There we go. Okay, I'm fine. So Rosé chose blue this time around, and it was basically like a suit, a blue and white kind of pantsuity thing, and tons of tulle off the back, like loads of tulle.
Yeah.
And the thing that stuck with me, you know how the panel makes their jokes when they come out?
Yeah.
Well, one of them said, "Oh, look at her. She's so aloofa." And all I could think of was the blue. I literally have a blue loofah thing that hangs. It's in our bathroom. That's all I can think about now. I don't know. I didn't like it.
I'd use Rosé as a loofah.
You would you? But what did you think of it? I'm very interested because you like her a lot. So I'm interested to see what you think of that outfit, though.
But so you're giving her a boot then?
I would give her a boot. It was not. I don't know. I didn't. I don't know. It wasn't like, it was kind of like just like a suit, and it looked like it had like the tulle attached to it. Like, it's just, I don't know.
I love Rosé, and I'm going to try to get Rosé here to Vancouver because I love her. And it's not just because I have a huge crush on her. However, if I was to part myself away from this obsession that I have with Rosé, it's a total boot for me. Yeah. I thought it was just a little like showman with a little extra tulle. And it kind of like started at the back of her shoulders. It just didn't.
It came down the shoulder.
Yeah.
It didn't do it all. Yeah, but I didn't.
Gorgeous. I thought she looked really good.
Oh, she was absolutely stunning, pretty.
She always is.
But in the runway, it's the outfit,
Yeah. No.
All
Go
right,
ahead,
moving
please.
on to the amazing, the incredible Got Mick. We love Got Mick. I loved the outfit. I loved the idea of the outfit. I thought it was
Explain the
gorgeous.
outfit. Explain the outfit.
The outfit was I would describe it almost like like a butterfly, and it was with all of the colors of of trans. So the very light pink and the blue, and it was very cute, very gorgeous. I wish that it would have flowed more, like it was more like longer maybe and flowier more, and I felt like it was a little bit too cropped, like not long
Yeah.
enough to be
Yeah.
flowing. But
Yeah.
she did have this like a leaf blower that was like bejeweled with like a bunch of rhinestones
Totally.
to like make her own wind. So I loved it though. I mean it was on the simpler side. Like I would have expected something really elaborate from Got Mick, but I don't know. I liked it though. Like I would give it an oot. I would give it an oot. I love the bejeweled leaf blower did it for me.
That's what did it, eh? Anything that's got diamonds and is blowing, you love. Okay. I give this a boot. I have to say, I was really disappointed. I thought, like, even like the wing thing that she had on the back it looked like it just wasn't RuPaul level. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, like, even with the blow thing, like she was trying to like, and I'm thinking to myself, like, what are you trying to do with this? Like, you try to blow the leaves? Like, I wasn't really getting, like, I get she was trying to make wind, but like she had like fabric draped in a way that it wasn't even catching the wind. So maybe if it was like more of a wing or something.
Yeah, more of like out and then had the pieces off of it, or
yeah, because she was like, it was just like it wasn't working for me,
It was like Madonna and Desperately Seeking Susan when she's like blow drying her armpits on this.
I mean, it would have been funnier if she had pointed it to her face and did like the, that would have been funny.
Can you imagine?
I could. I'd do it. So I give her a boot. I was not a fan of this look at all, which was really surprised because I thought she's so artistic.
Very creative and incredible, beautiful queen, beautiful artist. Like, yeah. Okay, next we have Tina Burner. All right, so Tina Burner was basically like a conductor. She kind of looked like a conductor out of like a kid's fantasy train movie, kind of like blue. I don't know. It just looked very like fairy tale almost.
Thomas the Tank Engine kind of look.
And then she turns around and her train was train tracks. So cute. I thought it was greatly executed. Yeah. It looked very cute. It was like kind of like super fun, like over the top. Yeah. I love the train tracks train. I thought it was funny. I totally give her a oot. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, totally. She's a campy queen, and I love my campy queens. I thought it was really smart. I think now, if it was me, I would have had a live train moving around doing something fun. I think that was kind of missing because it's like you're, a conductor with no train. It's sad.
I know, right? It's like you're a train without a choo-choo.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, what's a train without a caboose?
That's it, honey. That's it. You can get that on a t-shirt. But I will say that I give her oot. I thought it was campy and clever. I liked it.
It was right in her brand. It was campy, funny, cute, like all that. Yay. Double. I drink to that.
Yeah.
All right, next up was Joey J. Joey J.
Can I just say, before you say anything,
yeah,
I thought if this bitch comes out without a wig on, ooh, it's gonna be good.
Thank you.
Hands down, I was shocked.
I was shocked. I was just glad that there was something on it. I'm all for, like we said in the last one, I'm all for using your own hair. I've done it. I've done it quite a few times. I do it in my boy numbers. I've done it with the girl numbers, Annie Lennox. I'm all for it. But you gotta have that versatility. Gotta have it. And he really came through this one. Amazing. I loved this runway. I thought it was so out of the box. I mean, she had a tongue hanging off her back with a big ball on the end of it, like a tongue ring. It was freaking brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, that's comedy, that's creativity, that's outside of the box, that's like everything in one package. I loved it. Joey J, way to go. You get an oot from me.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? You said everything, and I totally agree. So that queen gets an oot for me as well. Yes.
Yeah. Totally. Okay, moving on.
Love your balls, Joey J. Love your balls.
Love your tongue ball. Oh, tongue balls.
Tongue balls.
My lip color is called Lady Balls.
Ew, how does that work? What are lady balls?
I don't know. We're not talking about that right now. Next up, we have Candy Muse. So Candy Muse, again, I keep, like, from what I know of Candy Muse, I always kind of expect 3 tiers higher than what I actually see. Because I don't really know her that well. I don't know her that well. I have friends that know her personally. I know people who, and she's absolutely incredible queen. But every time I see her on here, I always, like, when I see her, I'm thinking that it's going to be like 10 times more. You know what I mean? Like, and with this runway, I don't know. I didn't, you know, it was, you could see all the undergarments. You could see, you know, it just didn't, it wasn't a whole lot of, I don't know. I wasn't a boot.
So what do you give her? What do you give her?
Boot. A boot. I hate giving boots. I hate this game. Can I quit? I don't want to play this game.
You know what? I
don't want to play this game anymore.
I don't think Candy Muse is going to make it to the end. And the reason I say that is if she keeps pulling looks like this, she's not going to stay in the competition. Like, we've seen this, and I thought, oh, here she comes. Another red outfit. This girl's obsessed with red. You know, at least this one didn't have a hole in the back like the last one. But I agree. I mean, I love listening to her, though, but she is not polished at all. And maybe that is part of the character and the brand of Candy Muse.
Yeah.
But definitely an oot. Like, I thought, oh, honey. Like, even when they were like, oh, we see your corset. And she's like, well, I didn't want to pull it down because then my, like, jiggly bits or whatever she called them were going to stick out. I mean, it was funny, and I didn't even understand what she was saying. But I give it an oot. I mean, a boot. A boot. I take it back. A boot.
Oh, my God. You know what that is? That's a pair. A pair of boots.
That's a pair of boots.
That is our first of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. A pair of boots. A pair of boots.
A pair of boots.
All right, and last but not least, we have the incredible, the amazing, the stunning, the fabulous, the old, just like me. We have Tamisha. Okay, Tamisha came out in, of course, an outfit that she made. She likes to tell everybody she makes her outfit. She came out in this, I'm going to assume it was hot pink. Could have been the lighting, cameras, whatever. Looked hot pink to me. Almost like a pantsuit thing with this all pink lace and everything. You know what? It was gorgeous. I thought she looked amazing. She looked so stunning. She's keeping it, she's going above, but she's keeping with her age, her brand, her style, her aesthetic, everything. And I love that she's doing that. She's doing what Utica's doing, but she's doing her own thing. You know what I mean? Like, I think she's great. I think she's going to go far. I hope she wins because she's like of my category of age. But I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was great. She gets an oot. Oot, oot, oot for me.
You know, I know you had mentioned that she keeps bringing up that she makes her own outfits, but
Yeah.
I think, you know, there's a reason for that. And I think Drag Race has become all about, you know, these phenomenal, phenomenal looks by designers and all of this other kind of stuff. And I think, and I feel that like when you get onto Drag Race, you're putting out a lot of dough to get these outfits made. And she's like, no, queen, I'm making my own outfits. So I applaud her for that. I, though, did not like this outfit. I thought it was gorgeous. I thought it was gorgeous. And I'd love to see her wear it. I would wear it. I love the hot pink. People, like she said, are going to notice her across the room. But it was like lackluster for me. And
I
even
thought
like,
it was a very Gloria outfit.
you know, it's not at all. I didn't think it was that great at all. And I thought even like the train, you could see the different patches. It wasn't for me. I thought it's beautiful, but not for this competition. Especially because she's already raised the bar with some of her other outfits that she's made that are phenomenal.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is an oot for me. I mean a boot.
Ooh.
No, I mean a boot.
A boot. You're mixing your boots and oots up. Girl, get it straight. All right. So that brings us to the end of this week's Oot or
a boot. Tap top. Do you see when I'm in the photo shoot? I'm like,
I know, and then I'm like looking like, ooh, what? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Like, do something funnier.
Oh my God, we're crazy. We're crazy, girl. We're so crazy. We have 8 people watching us right now.
It's, you know, it's fluctuated throughout. And, you know, for those who can't see this, obviously, because you're watching, but we have our behind the scenes guy who's doing all the magic behind the scenes, who we love. But I don't know if you've noticed this, Mina, but we can see him. Nobody else can. But when I talk or when you talk, he's basically lip syncing and like doing his own little show.
That's so funny. He's ripping that off me. I do that to everybody.
Well, he's made you funny, so applaud.
Doing it. What's really funny is that you can see me behind him.
I know. I see you. That's right.
Hi!
You look better because you're farther away, so it's good.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, we're sitting at 10. We're sitting at 10, girl. Oh my God, 10 people like us.
So now we did the runway. Who do we got?
Okay, so the runway ends. We got all the girls lined up. Oh, I just lost a nail.
Typical.
I lost a nail. I lost a nail.
It's your big ass man hands. They just don't work with
It's the same freaking nail. It keeps popping off. That's what he said.
So where are we at now? We're at the end.
All right. We are now going to move on. So everybody's lined up on the stage. They get their critiques for their little movie, Hallmarky movie, Rumark movie. And we end up with safes. So this week we see Elliot with 2 T's, Scott Mick, Joey J, Olivia Lux, Tamisha, Tina Burner, Utica, and Lala Ree. We see them all safe. So they are safe to slay another day.
To slay another day, honey.
I love my lips tonight. Look at how they sparkle.
Yeah, they're okay.
They're gorgeous. And of course, we end up with Candy Muse.
Yes.
Rosé, and Simone. These 3 get praised for their work this week.
Yeah, which I think is fair.
It's fair.
Yeah.
I think it's fair. Yeah, because they're in their. I mean, the three of them killed the acting. They were hilarious. They were like improvising like crazy. They were funny. They nailed it. They totally deserve it.
Yeah.
So basically, they're safe. Safe to slay another day. And of course, we end up with the winner of the episode of all the challenges and all the runways. Your winner of the evening for the $5,000 chip was Simone.
Simone, which I agree with. I think this time, this episode, she knocked it out of the park, both in the acting challenge and the runway.
Absolutely.
So she's a double winner.
She totally. She's like a triple threat girl. I don't know. I think she could totally make it. I'm hoping that she. Ollie, can you mute you? There's an echo.
Oh.
Is the echo gone?
Yep.
No, where's the echo coming from?
So I think she did a really good job.
She did. She totally killed it. She totally deserves it. She's funny. Her runways are incredible. She's a hilarious person. I love it.
Yeah, I thought it was really well done.
All right. So with Simone as the winner, that means we have to have a couple of bottoms. And
my bottoms.
Your bottoms. Your bottoms. Your bottoms. Bottoms. Bottom. We need a song for the bottoms. Anyways, the bottoms of the evening were Denali and Kamora.
Which is fair, actually. I mean, I don't know.
So too.
I think Denali, though, yeah, the acting wasn't great, but her outfit on the runway, I think, was top notch.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. I mean, what's the difference between that and Candy Muse? Candy Muse acted great, but her runway look was shit. So why wasn't she at the bottom?
I know.
So
interesting how they do that.
I wasn't 100% there. I didn't think Denali deserved to be at the bottom. But again, here you have two queens with amazing outfits that now have to lip sync for their life.
So they lip sync to Crystal Waters, 100% Pure Love. We all know that song is after midnight. I'm gonna take it right. Yeah, anyways. So they lip sync to that song. Now, do you think that was fair?
Well, because why? Because of the outfits?
Why? I don't know. I kind of feel like if Kamora was in a different outfit, she might have had a better chance.
Yeah, but you know what, honey? This is the way it is. And we've seen this over the last 13 seasons where Denali is a great example. She was out with, she had figure skating skates on.
That's true.
And she didn't,
But at least you can move. You can move around the stage.
Yeah. She manned up. She manned up.
In ice skates, you can move around still. Like poor Kamora just literally looked like a statue. Like she could not move. She could not do anything.
But couldn't she lift the outfit up so that she could move her legs more? Like literally, she just basically stood there and could barely move. And I get that she could barely move.
You know what this is? This is a lesson. Any of you girls out there that get on Drag Race, make sure that all your outfits, even if they're tight like that, you're able to take it apart.
Yeah. Or make sure you're good enough that you're not in the bottom.
Just in case.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it was an excuse for her, to be honest. I don't know her. I actually have never seen her perform, but I feel like she's a look queen. I don't know if she's that great of a performer. Yeah. And I feel like this was a cop-out. Oh, I couldn't move because of my outfit. That's what I feel.
Harsh. You're being harsh.
The truth is harsh. It's a harsh reality. We're in COVID. This is what happens.
It's a dangerous world. Anyway, so they lip sync to 100% Pure Love. And Denali takes the win. And unfortunately, when there's a winner, there has to be a loser. And Kamora Hall sashayed away.
But can we talk about Denali for a second? How amazing was that lip sync? Like, she did not hold out. She whipped off her non-chicken feather ostrich dress train, and she rocked it. She pulled out moves that I just sat back and watched and thought, oh, you would be fun to watch. I want to go to one of her shows.
Oh, totally. Yeah. And I think she's posted a video recently on her Instagram, and it's fantastic. You should all go watch it on her Instagram. She's a great little entertainer. I think she's fantastic. I totally think she deserved the win. I mean, she, regardless of what Kamara was wearing, Denali gave it. She gave it 150%. RuPaul noticed it. RuPaul commented on it. She deserved the win. She totally deserved the win. So
now I will say, though, I do think she gave it, but she also performed beside somebody who just stood there. So that helped.
Like, if I just stood there and didn't perform when we were doing a number together, I'm sure you would look amazing.
I would appreciate that. Can we do that next time? Can you just stand there and at least let me...
I'll just pose.
Yeah, like, let me have some of the limelight.
No way. Boring. People will leave.
My hair is tight today. This is tight.
Your pool noodles are tight, are they, honey?
I don't know, maybe they shrunk in the pool or something. But these, I don't know what's going on. They're a little tight.
Tight noodles. One thing, too, though, that I will say, too, it was interesting about what Elliot, with 2 T's, had said in the beginning about family, drag family, siblings, daughters, whatever, going home early. And then we saw Kamara be the first gone.
Yeah. Well, bye, Felicia.
I just find that.
Let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Whoosh. Maybe we should talk about really quickly. We're at the end. We've done it. Oh my God, this has been our live. We've been 1 hour and 7 minutes. We have 7 people still with us.
This is the fastest Talk we've ever done. Because when we are shooting the shit filming this, it's like 2 hours.
But it's because we're watching it. We're literally sitting there watching it, and we play it, we pause it, we play it, we pause it, we play it, we pause it. And it takes forever.
Yeah.
But this was fun. So if you loved it, make sure you tell us that you loved it and if we should do it again.
Yeah. And please subscribe, like the videos, wherever you're watching, share it.
Share.
We just want it to go out, like gonorrhea. Let us spread.
Like gonorrhea. You need to make like Tamisha and share.
Whoa.
Make like Tamisha and share this video with everybody you know.
Everybody.
Snap out of it. Oh, that's what we can do. Ready? Snap out of it. Whoosh.
Oh, wait. I did it the wrong way.
Snap out of it. Whoosh. Whoosh.
Anyways, we're going to lose followers for sure now.
We are. People are going to.
Of course, we love everybody that's watching. So please follow us. I'm at Miss Gloria Hole on Instagram. And of course, you have Mina.Mercury on Instagram. And we just want to quickly plug tuckshop.shop. This tuckshop.shop you can go to and you can buy local drag queen merch. Look at that mug.
I know, isn't it look so pretty tonight?
Because you wouldn't buy any of my merch, I got you that mug, and I'm glad to see that you have it in good use. Look how great I look! Can you get a close up so everyone can see? Just look at that queen. But tuckshop.shop it supports local queens across Canada, so you might find one of your local queens across Canada, and so we're really excited. So head on over there. And what else? I guess we should talk quickly about our sponsor today. We really want to thank our sponsor, Sourpuss. So, of course, please drink responsible. Wait, there we go. Please drink responsible. Who put that up in front of us? But we really appreciate Sourpuss. Sourpuss is a huge LGBTQ supporter, and they have supported us, and we love them, and we really want to appreciate them. So head on out, get your Sourpuss, and hey, Dry January is only a week away. It's done. So get your Sourpuss, get your merch, and join us here. And I think actually, can we announce that every week we're going to be doing this?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. Yes, I'm in for it. I think this is great. I love this so much better.
Yeah, this is so much fun. And now, before we go, is there any questions since we have folks?
There's 7 people watching right now.
Yeah, send us some questions. We'll totally answer them
on this platform that we can see.
Yeah, I think our man of the hour Ollie can see them all.
There are more than 7. That's just only on one.
Oh,
what do you say?
He said we have more than 7.
No,
it's just
only see one.
Oh, we're popular, girl. We're popular.
I love being regular.
Regular. All right, so that brings us to the end of the show.
We hope you enjoyed it. Had a couple laughs, a couple cries,
a couple of bowel movements. I don't know.
A couple farts.
Anyways, it has been amazing. I've had so much fun doing this. We are definitely going to be back. We will do this every Saturday night. Just Gloria Hole and I kikiing the shit up. If you loved it and you had so much fun, tell all your friends about it. And if you didn't and you hate it, tell all your enemies.
I love it. Have a great night, everybody. Stay safe and wash your damn hands.
Yes, take care. We love you. And we'll see you next Saturday. Bye.